going. Yeah, need to enable a music since I was listening to custom. Hopefully I have. Yes, I have one music enabled, so that's gonna be such an epic stream. Okay, so we have a obfuscation taking UEF in this normal Vladimirish purple color, together with.
Okay, so what time are you at? Tell me what time you're
at. 44, 45, 46.
Seconds.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm at 48.
Yeah, well, that doesn't matter, like 30 seconds at the number. So, obfuscation, Vladimirish with Stepsy Whoopsy together, and facing non-machine. No idea who this guy is. 1500.
Okay,
so I
it's,
guess
it's not mech machine, right?
Yeah. So who is it?
Wrecked machine versus blood ear, basically, and studs.
Yeah, well, but who is this guy? 1500. I should know him, but I don't know the name. Maybe he renamed. Maybe he didn't.
It's that Megatron, isn't it? Red guy.
Megatron. Green guy. Green guy taking you.
I have no idea, man.
Yeah, well, 1500. I should know him since I know basically anyone, but too lazy to check right now. So not Mechachin. I'm just gonna call him not since I'm too lazy to read the rest of the name, but doesn't really matter. So Def Megatron taking also EDF, so WEF for the right team. Rushing Hydro with 3 NGs for the machine.
With four
NGs right now because
power stalling like a beast.
Yeah, I can check. Not really power stalling yet, so he actually might. No, like. But it was just power stall for 1 second, doesn't really matter too much, but he has 4 engines right now next to the Hydro, which is not optimal. He wants to be expanding. So kind of below the fail, and also 2 unfinished factories. Air factory is gonna be up right now, but if he finishes it, then he's not gonna have too much power for that. Reclaiming some stones with 1 NG, another NG, not a move, it's okay. Yeah, well, it's gonna be okay, kinda. Needs a little more power. Let's check the other guys. Green guy, not Meg. Full land spam for land factories. And yeah, he's...
Blooder is just about to go drop the expansions.
Yeah, Blooder is going for... I think he mentioned it, that it's gonna be securing expansions. And yeah, this is kind of important from Nutmeg, that he's sending this early tank together with the scouts, so there's not going to be any tank or mech marine sneaking into the forest, since this forest, those are only chunk of trees, so they give so much power. It's like, yeah, that's almost a sin not to use it, and it's a sin to give so much energy in this forest. So using these NGs on attack move, you basically can get an upgrade on AC or pretty much anything. You don't need to build P-gens, and you have so much energy. I guess I can just look at it. Yeah, let's see, what do we have? 3, 6, 7 P-gens, no hydro, and so much fucking energy. 6k, 7k almost already reclaimed, and you don't need to care about anything. So only thing you should care about at this position is not to let your enemy drop. And that's exactly what you can see. Like, he just covered.
Sturps should be leaving the base by now, though, man. He's still in the base and he's still building factories. He should be out securing those front 2 maxes and pressurizing
2 factories. Yeah, now he's assisting on P-gens. It's not really that necessary. Yeah, ACU could be much more powerful right now, especially if the Megatron is still in his base. Now he's getting, well, actually he's getting second air factory, which could be interesting what he is about to do with that. Secondary air control, maybe he will definitely be able, if he wants to get the island, or if I can call it island.
Taking the second island now, though.
Yeah, okay, now he's dropping it, so yeah, it's gonna be hard. But if he gets both factory, and yeah, he's getting transport right now, so if he also gets some Inti and bomber support, he might be able to do it properly. Since, let's see, what's Bloody is dropping just 2 NG, so that's gonna take time to build a factory or any AA on defenses. So if he's doing good, well, actually, okay, he might not actually be able to do that because he already has 4 Intis and a scout. So if he really wanted to take the island, he would be already patrolling there, but he's not doing that. So too bad for him. Bloody is gonna take both islands. And interesting decision
that transport is going for the nearest cliff. It's not even going for the island. It's going for the high ground. You'll probably get a Raider up there who will be good and secure for a long time. Blood Air doing another drop over on the top.
Wait.
He's taking the second island.
Oh yeah, you are a little ahead, a few seconds. I'm
Am I?
50, 450 right now.
I'm at 510, man.
Yeah, maybe.
I'll slow it down.
Yeah, just go -1 and we're gonna be okay since my CPU is a bit slower. Okay. So you -1, 0. Yeah, now Dev Megatron is actually dropping this 1 maxes each, and we'll try to get the island at the bottom, but it looks like it's gonna be established already there with Mech Marines. So he's ready for this 3 NGs, not gonna make really difference against established factory. Let's see, stops already in base.
This push up top, man, with a not Met Machine.
Yeah,
like,
that's
if that Megatron moves in as common support, this could be like, because Blood Air is giving up a lot of his build power and a lot of spam and stuff in order to get the expansions. Like, there's an awful lot of units there.
Yeah, that's definitely an advantage for
Megatron needs to change to land in order to support him, because that's their only chance now. They've given so much of an eco advantage away. Like, that's 7 mexes that Blood Air has an advantage on, you know?
Yeah, he definitely needs to push. The Megatron not really building too much land. He has just a few tanks, and he's actually upgrading a gun, so he might be doing something later. But I think I've seen, Stubbs is also upgrading, but he's getting a T2, and he's gonna get the T2 much sooner than the Megatron's gonna get a gun. So he should be.
T2 is very good because all he needs to do is cover a little challenge.
Yeah, he's gonna get like two, 3 PDs, T2 PDs, and these guys can. Well, actually, not Mech Machine already has a gun upgrade, so it could be interesting if you push this right now to the bottom before there's too many T2 PDs. He might be successful, but he's not really thinking about it. Maybe he doesn't have enough scouting. Let's check. Yeah, now they're scouting, so yeah, now it's too late. Like, Stubbs have enough units to defend himself, so he's gonna secure the bottom for sure. And that Mech Machine, bloody on upgrade, so that machine should have no problems with this gun killing all the Stubbs units and maybe also Blood Ace units. And might actually be able to cancel Barry's upgrade since he's definitely not done yet.
Look at the air falling on the ground.
Yeah,
getting shot by tanks.
Yeah, but he got it. He noticed at the right time. Yeah, but Bloody kinda in trouble. Like, he's with T2, he's not gonna be in such a good position. He has few units, but gun in this position is so much better. Just the firepower. He can try to spam few PDs, but gun has always the range. Let's see. Only problem I see with this is that Megatron is really lacking units. He got a gun, but with the gun he didn't really plan any land spam. It's just like 5-6 units on the field right now, and that's definitely not enough. The gun ACU. If you wanted to go for T2, then it's fine with this double air factory, but else he should be spamming a lot of land. Now some pausing action, so that's time for me to drink water.
Blood Air still has a wreck of engineers that aren't, well, he has some engineers not doing anything in his base, and there's still a cliff to take. Like, he should be dropping again, and this push is going to get pushed back, so he should be going T2 and getting some transports online and getting some mobility with his units.
That's it. Bloody deciding.
Blood Air has a massive mass pool sitting there in front of him.
Yeah, Blood Air right now going T2 max and also upgrading T2 land, and there's a transport on the way, so I guess he's gonna take the hill with T2 maxes. Yeah. He already has the job secured pretty much, but well secured. He has like 2 Mech Marines and 1 ART, 2 Mech Marines, 1 ART patrolling there, so if like any T2 unit drops there.
Have you looked at the mass incomes?
Mass income?
Sturps is sitting on 16 mass income.
Yeah.
Okay, now there's an awful lot of reclaim sitting in front of him, so he will be able to spam build PD the entire way up. Yeah. And like Blood Air got T2 in common as well, but like Blood Air.
Yeah, but there are two gun camps with units right now coming in Blood Air against 2 gun camps against 2 T2 ACUs. I really see the upper hand with the 2 gun camps, since those gun ACUs just need to retreat. They can't build PDs. So that might get really interesting. might be delaying with building some T1Ps like Steps is doing right now, and I really believe that Bloody just told him to build a couple of T1Ps. Yeah, that's exactly what Bloody is doing right now, since it's pretty much the advantage of T2 gun.
No,
T2 and
I
Field.
reckon if Bloodier dies here, he'll take all those units with him, and Sturp still has units coming in.
Yeah.
If Sturp can actually start building PD now, those two comms are trapped.
Yeah, and
You
even
know?
if this would be a draw and it would end up in 1v1, it's definitely advantage for Reinhardt's team, since
Yeah, because it's
they
full
have
share, the
five
eco is going to go straight
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Sturps, and he has the build power there.
But I don't even
So-
think this could be. This is not gonna be a draw. Bloody is just gonna die here alone, and both of these aces gonna survive. It's too much HP.
Well, if Bloodier starts walking his comms
Nah,
towards
that's-
Sturps, I reckon it could be a draw.
Yeah, I think Bloody and Stubbs just lost this game.
I don't think they have. I think Sturps will get a kill out of this. If he can build T2 PD now, instead of walking his comm up, he'll be able to kill one of those comms.
No, that's like still 5k HP. 2 Gant ACUs. One is almost full HP.
There's
Other
gonna
one
be
is
no unit
4K.
support.
Yeah, but just the Gant ACU, and you can. Well, depends. If they still attack, then it's gonna be harder. But yeah, this not machine should be really retreating with this 5k HP. He's really risking, especially. But I don't understand what this Death Megatron is doing. He has full HP and he's just sitting in back. He should be really attacking and supporting his teammate. Steps is trying to get the T2 PDs and he's managing
Yeah,
to, but
he
no
needs to
machines.
move those units up to cut off the reinforcements. And he needs to get the air out of Bloodier's factories just over them, just so he knows exactly where they're moving to. Because he can cut them off here very easily.
Yeah, but since I know Steps and he's not able to manage.
I know him too.
Yeah, he won't be able to manage both of the bases in such a good rate to win against two guys. Yeah, no, not machine is retreating safely. There's a full HP commander. He will actually have to retreat eventually as well, since Stats is establishing some T2 PDs. But I don't know, these two guys are going kinda too risky against T2 PDs.
Sturps needs to turn on all these factories. He's sitting on a lot of eco and he's not doing anything with it. And there's these stream of units just coming in. They're like they can overwhelm him now, but if he manages to hold this defensive line, he's in such a strong position because he has the two cliffs. All he has to do is start spam building air.
Yeah, but
he can rush the T3.
well, he has still.
There's no eco on the other side.
Yeah, Step
T2
still
where
has
there's no eco.
T2 PDs in his base. His forward position got overrun, and these two guys are still thinking about pushing, but not that many HP
There's
left on
T2
them.
gunships coming in.
Yeah.
They're going to force Sturps to start making T1A.
Yeah.
So
11:40.
they're out.
How about you?
I'm at 11:45.
Oh,
Or no,
that's-
no,
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah,
you're at
that's-
11:40.
Yeah.
I'm at 10:45. I'm not it up.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Stubbs is dying right now to take T2 gunships.
I see one on him at the minute. Yeah, this is it. He didn't build any AA following up. He's got engineers sitting in his base. Have them building units.
Stubbs just died to T2 gunships, so
That's it. Yeah, it's over.
yeah. Next game we can try to sync a little bit more.
Well, if I can just get into bloody Alias, man, we could sync easily. I can't believe I've been sitting here all day outside of Alias.
Yeah, so really this game was a bit surprised.
That was a really interesting game, and that shouldn't have went the way it went.
Yeah.
Like
At least if one of the ACs got gun instead of T2, or Bloody if he got T2 earlier, he was taking both of the islands. He should be getting just one. If he tries to get both of them, there's a lot of resources, and maybe that was he was thinking like he's so much better than that machine, so he can afford to invest into taking both of the islands, but it was too much for him. That machine got a gun instead, and then it was too late to handle the
I think
situation.
the major turning point is when he started making T2 land, because he started the production of T2 land and paused everything else. So he had no stream of units coming out to cover himself, or even help himself protect his position or fall back
And
into.
also-
and they just overwhelmed it with the two guns.
Also, he was doing both T2 land and T2 max at the same time, which is kind of investment. So, not sure if he was able to afford both of it. but he tried to and it failed. So now we have another game what to watch. It's up to you. Oh, I see Agrol is hosting on Darkfall. Maybe we could join him and live stream it, right?
Yeah, well, we can go in and ask.
Ask.
He kicked me earlier on before he even got a chance to ask. So.
Well, I just join him and tell him I'm casting it, and you join, and it's gonna work out.
Yeah.
He has no.
I don't see that game up at all, man.
Really?
What map's it on?
Darkfall. We just do map. We just watch the Agrol.
Oh yeah. No, I was looking. There's BRS Big Bang is going on. There, yeah, but that will probably lag. They're going on Tabul or Asa. All right, okay. I'll come into Darkfall. Oh, Africa. BRS Big Bang in Africa.
Okay, so asking really politely to fucking enable observers. I mean, let us watch. Let's see the response. Nothing yet? Well, let's ping him in a chat since that will have to work every time. Agrol, won't you mind if we watch? Stop your game.
If he says no anyway, BRS Big Bang will let us into their one.
Group formed.
Oh, it's okay. They are lagging. We're gonna be lagging. So yeah, perfect match.
So who's Agrol playing?
That's a really nice question. We are still on Darkfall, so let's see. Darkfall. Oh, they actually in winner bracket. So Agrol and Svetka against Jagged Appliance and Nexus of Reality. Round 4 of
Who
winner
is
bracket.
Jagged Appliance?
Jagged Appliance. That's like the new 1v1 master, or kind of, yeah.
Because he has an Irish flag beside his name, and
Yeah, he's been.
I've never noticed him before. I think I used to notice him in low prio games, or not low prio, in
Yeah.
low ranking games. But I think he just started in the 1v1 and just got his rating up really quickly.
Yeah, I think he's pretty new guy since I didn't really see him like, I don't know, a half year ago or a year ago. No idea who the guy was, but lately he was playing a lot, showing some cast. Also in WPC, I think he was the champion. Maybe he is right now, I'm not really sure. Under 1900 champion. He definitely was at least for once. Can't really tell if he's right now or it's someone else, but definitely known for 1v1. So could be really interesting for him. How can he handle 2v2? Since I personally didn't see him too much in 2v2 or some team games like Wonder and all the stuff I've been playing, even though I wasn't playing too
I
much
remember
lately.
him from the last tournament, and he played exceptionally well in the last tournament.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, I remember his early like Cybern rushes and stuff.
Yeah, and now I remember I seen some of the cast of him against like TA or maybe even
Yeah.
Zlo on Loki, and it was really
No,
interesting games.
Yeah, it was against Low.
Yeah, so
I played a couple of Wonder games with him recently, and I don't think his overall team play for a large game is that good, but he plays his position very well.
yeah, and I think I should blame you for not like looking at Twitch chat or anything at all, since you haven't said anything.
I'm in Twitch chat and no one has said a word.
No one said a word, but I still blame you.
I said hello.
Yeah.
There was 6, now there's 4.
I should change the name of the stream. Let's see, 2v2 Tourney Matchcast. Yeah. Seems appropriate. Update. Okay. Hopefully anyone is watching. Okay, so we have Nexus and Igro waiting for opponents, I guess.
I don't think Nexus is playing on the same team as Egro.
No, I think yeah, Nexus is playing with Jacked and Egro is playing with Swetka. So we have American team against so Jade Plants, you said Irish, and Nexus. I'm not sure about Nexus. Let's quickly check. And he's American as well. So at least his flag says so. Getting on about, no one's joining. Where are the players? Let's ping them. So who are missing? Jacked. And who's the other guy? Nexus. So Svetka. Yeah. And wait, is he even online?
A lot of people can't connect to ALS today.
Yeah.
So,
well, I'm trying to ping in the Tourney chat. Okay, I inject the appliance said 1 second. Let's wait. 1, I think. Let's try again. Yeah, I think I'm gonna.
I think the other stream is actually ending at the minute. So
ending? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, is it so?
I think Cal has to go off.
Yeah. Well, then I guess we could invite Violet if she wants to our superior stream. I mean, second-hand stream. And
Speed, send DePonny my love. In a homo way. From
no
Nanotech.
No homo, please.
It's okay, Nanotech. He's already given me all his love.
I'm gonna play some music, some random music, so this won't get so boring. Let's listen to some beats. Okay, that should not kill anyone's ears, and I should be listening. Hear you, I mean. Game still on the one. Yeah, now it's time for some ping action. So Jagged, join.
So what do you reckon should be the tactic on this map? Do you reckon that the player forward should move into the 4 mexes in the bottom?
Okay, well,
and try and cover the air players to take the expansions? Or do you think he should move forward and try to harass the other person's expansion?
That's actually a very interesting question. I'm not sure what I would do if I was in a back position, then yeah, definitely back position should really take the forward expansion, maybe to try to combine it with the second spot. If you look at the left side, so back position and bottom spot, so securing the third expansion on your side is pretty much what you need to do. And yeah, I guess I would actually go for the gun scene, but this map is really like trying to pretend it's eco-horish, and it can be if you turn it into and build enough walls. But yeah, I think
I think the major problem with the last game was Sturp staying in base too long. I reckon he should have just built two, maybe 3 factories and then got out. He stayed back and built the 4th.
Yeah, actually, he could stay there if he built walls. If he just walled his section and sold all the units and just...
Like, I reckon he should have moved his common to the top expansion at the 2 mexes that are forward of his position at the top. Yeah. Like the base is untaken, and I reckon he should have just sat there. And if the comms came in, then he had the units to the south of him to cover his flank, so you know he could fall back into Blood Ear's cover. But like they gave up too much ground. Gladier went for an eco play, and there wasn't any land units really there to support. Sturps spent too long in his base. The other two guys pressured in too much. Like, do you reckon they should go for the 2 drops, because there is a lot of mass wasted trying to get the second factories and secure the mexes, or do you reckon they should, just try and get a couple of units out, secure the area?
I would definitely go for the drop, since that's a lot of mass on the island.
Yeah,
and
but would you go for both of them? Would you try and secure both of them?
Not on one position. I think both of the players should go second air, and each of them take an island, because that's not just giving you the island, but it's also giving you the chance of scouting with air, which is really important to see what your opponent is doing and change your strategy or according to that. But also it gives you the advantage of building bombers, and you can snipe with NGs, and early on it's really important, so you get like 1 or 2.
A question here now: are you connected to Svedanka?
To Svetka? No, not yet.
Okay, either am I. He might have to relaunch FAF.
No. So if I would play it, I would go for second air, and hopefully my team may as well, trying to grab the expansion, the island, and harass with bombers, because all the units you then have on land you will have in air. So if you know how to use bombers, aka just send it from the side and kill some NGs, it's more than enough than a few tanks can do.
So would you reckon maybe going first bomber would be good on this map?
No, not really a first bomber.
The comms going to be staying in base, but it'd be very good to suppress the air factories so they wouldn't get the drops out.
Not really a first bomber, since I'm not sure what you can really do with first bomber on this map, since the starting positions are really close. So even if you kill few NGs, those NGs can be easily replaced from the factory. And like just the expanding position you have from the base, you have those 4 mexes, which is third position. It's really close. You're not gonna lose any time if you lose NG, and you're not really sending NG there usually. One of the ACs is going to the main expansion, and you send NGs to the mexes that are in the back, but still it's just so close to your base, so even first bomber would not really hurt. So you would get advantage on land.
I'm connected to him.
Me too. Looks good.
Yeah.
Party can start. And 3 Seraphins, 1 UEF now.
I think a UEF and Cybern mix up would be good in this map. I'm not too sold on the Seraphim.
Well, Seraphim, if you get Seraphim Gun ACU, it doesn't matter if with T1 spam or T2 spam, it's just as strong as UEF. If you just spam with, if you wanna go for gun and spam, then Seraphim definitely a good choice. I actually prefer Seraphim ACU in combat more than UEF, since that's pretty much the way I started. Like when I started to play 30 games, after maybe 20 or 30 games, I got to 1000 rating, kinda talented this game, so yeah, got up really fast, and I applied the strategy of taking Seraphim, just get a gun and a lot of T1 spam, and it worked quite well, got me to like almost
so would you go hardcore into the T1 spam in this map, or would you try to slowly tech while you're spamming?
I really, on this map, I wouldn't be afraid of T1 spam. You can get a lot of it. You don't need to, because on this map, if you secure just a bit of the forest, you don't need to build energy at all. You just get 2 or 3
I don't think
NGs.
they're going to allow us to do this live. I don't think, because they're saying no spectating. Sorry. Right. We'll have to wait then for the live stream. There is currently a game up. They're saying that not Mech Machine and Det Megatron are playing right now again.
Yeah.
So we'll see if we can find their game in the live replay.
Well,
we'll try and sync up.
Oh, they're launching.
They're launching.
Yeah. So well, if Of course, if it lacks, we can leave anytime.
Yeah,
if
yeah,
it
yeah.
doesn't, then we stay and fuck him up. I mean, cast this shit. I guess it's time
So
to...
if you were to put money on players now before we start, what team do you think will have the advantage
Okay,
in
well,
this?
let's look at the teams again, since we have my Sweatka and Egro gets Jipuk Plights. Well, actually, in this case, I'm not really sure. Like, Jacob Lions definitely have some advantage from playing a lot of 1v1s. He definitely knows how to do that, but...
Have you seen this? Have you seen this? Out of his factory straight away, he has move and tack command to the trees to get the extra energy. So it looks like he's going to be mixing up a lot of engineers into his first build order at the beginning. so I think his comm might be moving out of the base quite early on.
Yeah, definitely planning similar, and also 3 factories already planned with ACU, so that's gonna be definitely a land spam. And meanwhile, Nexus of Reality on the other side is going for Hydro.
He's going for Mexes and then going Hydro. Now, I think that's a bit of a walk. I reckon he'll power stall.
Well, no, with the Volk, I don't think it's gonna be power stall. If he wasn't walking, then yeah, but with the Volk, while he's walking, it's he's not really using any power. So.
Yeah.
So Nexus should be fine. Meanwhile, Egro...
It's roughly the same build order on both sides. Now, if you look at the air player, Svetka, he has queued up 4 land factories around the Hydro. He's not queued up an air factory.
Yeah, that's interesting. So now it's really gonna depend on how well is Nexus gonna handle his air, because he's definitely gonna be going for island, and I'm very interested to see how fast he can react to so far no air from the left hand side team. So the question really is what he's gonna do with his air factory. He's gonna build air scout first and scout, and actually notice that there is no air at all from the left hand side team, and start building.
Nexus is queued it up now.
Let's see.
There's no raids out. There's a few scouts coming out now, but I would have expected a couple of scouts out earlier.
Yeah, and
raids are coming in.
Nexus is going for second air, so the question is what he's gonna do with that. If he's just gonna build like Inti and try to get a transport without scouting, or if he gets a scout, and then usually you get an Inti after scout, so one Inti can be forgiven, but if he scouts right away and see there is no air at all, then he should definitely switch to bombers and transport, since that's gonna be the main advantage of that. But
it says this comm is moving to the forward position, so they're going to try and lock down their area here. It doesn't look like they're going for any of the cliffs, so they're going to be going for early spam early.
Yeah, both Svetka and Egro going forward ACU. Svetka queuing up all the maxes in expansion. There's Jacob Lions T1 scout. I guess it's closed already, so he's gonna be well aware of Svetska's AC position. Let's see, he's still building factories, and he actually queued up for a factory with ACU, which is air factory. So there's gonna be 2 air factories for running its own team, and so far no air factory for left-hand side team, and not actually even plans. It's full land spam from them, so let's see how well they can manage it. So now Jacob Lions definitely saw Egro's ACU moving forward since the scout got killed.
And there's 2 raiding parties in at the back of
this
Egro's base as well.
This is McMarine.
So he's going to lose those Nexus, because if that tank keeps moving down, he'll lose those Nexus.
This NG is definitely getting killed, and I think that was actually one of the important NGs, since that was planned on factory for reclaiming all the power. The other NG is going in the forest right now, back a few trees to gather rocks, not really blaming him, get a factory now, but McMarine is actually going right now to Egro's second NG, and it should be able to kill it.
Knows where they all are.
Yeah, if it's not gonna kill it, then at least he's gonna break all the trees nearby, so that's gonna be a really issue for Egro. And NG is gonna die.
For the RT spam, he's gonna try and push off with his comm. He's got tanks coming in from behind, so he's gonna lose a couple of those RT from the push. And Svetka's comm is moving forward as well. So it looks like they're gonna try and contest this position.
Yeah,
But
Nexus.
they're letting too many units in.
Then actually, let's look at Nexus' point of view. So he scouted Eggroll so far. He sees no air factories. He got 2 inties. Now it's lagging a bit. And now he's about to scout Sweatka as well. He got a transport and building just inties. He's actually building inties from 2 factories. No bombers at all, which is kind of surprising. You should always build a bomber since you can kill something. Okay, so now
I still can't believe that there's no air factory queued up.
yeah,
This to me is pure insanity. Like, oh, bit of lag.
Oh.
It's Fedka.
yeah. Well, once they start complaining, we might be thinking about leaving. But so far, they, yeah, and really late response from Nexus Reality. He just scouted both of the players and so there are no air factories, and he's still bidding inties from 2 air factories.
This is so dangerous here now.
Yeah, 2 ACUs coming with land spam, and both Jake the Plants and Nexus Reality didn't really apply their scouts well, since there are 2 air factories with giving yeah, no support, and now it's lagging too much. Wow, I had no. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it looks really bad for Jake the Plants. Nexus can't really help him too much since he has no land factories to support him with. So this
he's still building interceptors. He hasn't stopped them to build bombers.
That's the
There's
main
absolutely
issue.
no support going to come in here.
I always go for first scout and try to scout at the very beginning,
we
since
never
it's a
noticed that Jagged Appliance had built a factory on the top expansion.
Yeah, that's actually interesting, even though yeah, well, no, yeah, that wasn't an issue.
Okay, so now it's 2 comms up here. So
yeah, two against 2 comms, but much more units for the left-hand side team. They also have a lot of more artillery, so next to, Jake Appliance base should fall soon.
okay, here come out some bombers right now. Now, if he actually loads up these T1 transports with a couple of mech marines, he can do a bit of damage to the units coming
Yeah,
in.
but
There's only a couple of T1 AA.
Still, there are 2 factories. One of them is still building in T's, even though they know there's no air factory for the left-hand side team, still building in T's. I think that's a major mistake.
Being cheeky and reclaiming a couple of land factory wrecks.
I guess he's in need of mass. Can't really blame him if you need mass for T2 maxes. Let's see why he's not upgrading T2 maxes. Yeah, that's full land spam from 11 side team. And look at Eggroll, he doesn't even care. He lost the maxes in the back, like zero fucks given, just pushing in and going for the kill.
They're just going Leroy Jenkins here. That's all it is.
Yeah, and now it's really up to Nexus and Jacked how well can they defend. But thing is, Jacked is...
This game is over.
Yeah,
that
Jacked
stream of
is,
units coming in is
Jacked
too much.
is losing his bases. He lost all 4 core maxes. And yeah, that's a lot of units. Not really sure if Nexus can do anything about it. Still building some inties, so that's not gonna be enough support from air to stop this unit stream. I think if he really scouted early on and saw those no air factories, or if he even reacted faster, then he could do a lot of it. Even now, Jake the Plants got 2 T1 PDs up, so really a good reaction from him, even in this really bad situation. But there's just so many RDs, he can't do anything about it.
So what could they do now? I know what I would do, but what do you think they could do?
Yeah, I think I also know what you would do. Work in and control K to kill as many units as you can. Yeah, now it's really...
Well, they are sharing eco and going T2 air, so it looks like they're going to try and go for some type of snipe. So if they can just hold them back a bit, maybe get a T2 transport out, put some mechs on it. Like, there is no AA there on the ground.
Yeah, but still, it's okay. He's building gunships. There's T1 mobile A, and let's actually check how much, how many.
It
Okay,
looks
that's
like
gonna
about,
be.
it looks about 10 or 11.
It's
But he
gonna
still
be
has a couple of
15
bombers there. You
soon.
can just send them in.
Yeah, but that's gonna be really a lot of T1 AAs soon, and I'm not really sure if Nexus can
Well,
build
if
enough.
he goes in, forces the com into a suicide position, hits them with the gunships afterwards after he clears out the mess, that could be a chance to win it. That's really the only thing left
It's
to do.
really low chance, but I think Sweat, yeah, they're just playing it safe, building static AA. They don't really need anything to risk. Sweat can aggro. They know they have much more units and they can afford it. So even those T2 gunships are not gonna be enough. There's a lot of build power in the factory, but I don't
Here's
see
something
it
quite
working out.
interesting. Here's something quite interesting. The ecos are still quite balanced
Yeah.
because they haven't taken that expansion yet. So if they could lock down a couple of maybe 2 T2 PD here, try and hold them off with the T2 gunships, they might be able to counter
some
push out.
Sparkies, but
Yeah.
the thing about this is they would already need to start building walls. Like 2 minutes ago, when they saw all the push from the left and
We've
side.
got 1, 2, 3, 4 T2 gunships online. We've got 3 bombers from the looks of things.
Yeah, that's still
But
not
they're off
enough.
map.
That's still not enough with this amount of AA, and now they're getting aggro, getting air factory in for position scouting. So yeah, now he's gonna scout it since there are no intis. Well, actually, no, he's not really scout. He just sent the scout in the middle of the base.
Okay, there's one static A on the ground. There's another one being built. Okay, there's 2
Yes.
static A going to be on the ground by the time this is up.
But they're still like
If they can get a common position to suicide to clear out most of these units, and then try and snipe out a com,
there's still
take it to
T1 T1 AA in the army, so we can always put it back. Yeah, there's just not enough gunship for sniping 7.5k ACU.
they should use these gunships to defend and try and get up T2 PD, and then hope that they
No.
can just do something.
They
to
wouldn't
press
really do
position.
anything with that since
Well, here
most
comes
of
the
the
fight then.
most of the army AAs in the army, but yeah, three static
They're
AA.
focusing the AA first. There's 4 AA on the ground. No.
It's a
He's
good
pulling
target.
back all
Yeah,
the
and
AA
now
out of
yeah
the-
now all the AA is going to command us. That's exactly what I talking about. It's just not enough
But
gunships.
what this is doing them is this is stopping them from moving in their tanks. So
Well,
it has
no.
taken away from their micro.
Well,
There's nothing they're going to be able to do against it, but
Tanks are still moving in. Don't really care about it. Gunships are dead right now. Just 2k HP lost on Agro's ACU. Doesn't really care about it. There's just so much mobile RT in this army.
yeah, that's it. It's over. They should have built a T2 transport and maybe try and get out of there. Just drag it out as long as you can. Just try and annoy them.
Yeah.
Boredom.
Yeah, if you both of them drop on the island and just turtle there, then that could be interesting. How it would
The
work out
last
for them.
time I saw someone do something like that, I think it was TA on Twin Rivers, and he won. He only had one expansion island, and he managed to win.
Yeah, that can be interesting if you surprise your opponent with something like that, and because if you're going full T1 lands from like this, it's actually
There we
really
go.
hard. It's really
Okay,
hard to
Jack is
switch.
gone. Now
Yeah,
Yes,
both of
it's
them
over.
control KO.
they called it.
So really nice strategy from left hand side here, going full land spam, and it actually paid off for them since
That
Jack
wasn't the
and
way I
Nexus
thought
were-
it was going to play out. Now I
Yeah.
thought the other team would be able to get into it, but
Yeah, they didn't scout enough and didn't react to scouting
they
enough.
didn't build the bombers early enough either. He was still building interceptors for a very long period of time, and there was no need for any of them.
Okay, so what's the other map? Who's next? Okay,
So let's
so
see. I think the next round is Africa map. 'Cause I
yeah.
saw-
Oh, actually, Egro Svetka won, so it's gonna be Tokito and Pascal against Egro and Svetka. I wanna watch this.
have they started the game yet?
No, well, just we were watching Egro and Svetka right now, so they had no chance.
Okay.
So yeah, watching them totally. Where's Tokito?
There's a good bit of chat after entering in now.
There's some shooting. I'm gonna get some water, so meanwhile you can entertain the stream.
I think I'm gonna go off and get a drink as well.
Yeah, then
I'll
I'll switch to chat stream. Yeah, there's a lot of entertaining in the chat. Be right back.
Okay, I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Might actually get a cup of tea. Babes, do you want one? Do you want a cup of tea? Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I'm back. Guess I could check them. Oh, much more chat here. Speed and Tourney, my love, yeah, I love you too, Unpack. Even I don't have. This the ways, DePonny. Yeah, interesting chat. Missed a little bit. Not really even catching up. Ping speed. I wish you. Oh, mistype. We want double ping. Fuck ups, look. Too drunk, sorry. So let's check if this to Kita. Okay, game is up. Let's join so we don't miss the party. Oh, missing a map. Or let's fix it. Well, let's see if I can get ticket on TeamSpeak. Middle Tourney interview could be interesting. Yeah, I don't need to see this anymore. Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna be so pro that I'm gonna get my second screen, aka laptop, next to me so I can watch the chat. So be right back. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. Okay, so a little chat with iStreamer about some coding stuff. Meanwhile, my laptop already overheating, so that's okay. Should handle the chat anyway. Yeah, what's my Twitch account? P2 maybe? P2.